What's up, guys? This is your host, Johnny Highlander, and today I'm going to cover the top 10 wrestlers who could break Asuka's streak. Okay, so we'll just get started. Number 10, Bailey. Everyone loves Bailey, and they would be happy to see Bailey break Asuka's streak. Bailey is a babyface similar to Daniel Bryan that everyone loves, and especially her work on NXT was amazing. So I think everyone would be excited to see Bailey defeat Asuka to break the streak. Now, number 9, Ruby Riott. Heidi Lovelace, which is Ruby Riott's name on the independent circuit, is an amazing, amazing wrestler. I know I just said amazing twice, but I just want to reiterate the fact that Heidi Lovelace is a wrestler that shows up women on the roster, also men on the roster. She is an amazing wrestler, bar none. So it would be great to see Heidi Lovelace, aka Ruby Riott, break Asuka's streak. Now, number 8, Mickie James. Mickie James is a legend. She defeated Trish Stratus back in the day, and I think it would be great to see her also defeat Asuka for this streak. Just winning, beating this streak, defeating this streak would be great to see from Mickie James, and I think it would be a great last hurrah for Mickie James as she moves on towards her inevitable induction into the WWE Hall of Fame. Now, number 7, Nia Jax. Nia Jax is a monster, all right? She's been shown to just defeat everyone that comes in her path in the WWE, and it's been disappointing to see her stuck in this feud against Alexa Bliss, as if she couldn't defeat Alexa Bliss. The idea is that Alexa Bliss is somehow cerebrally or mentally beating her, but I think the idea is ridiculous. Nia Jax has a strong enough personality and definitely a strong enough physicality to defeat Alexa Bliss, and she could certainly defeat Asuka if she was able to be in a feud with her for her streak. It would be great to see Nia Jax defeat Asuka. Number 6, the boss, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks has been teetering back and forth between face and heel, but I think the way to display or the way to present Sasha Banks is as heel. She should be a heel. She should be shown to be a conniving, scheming person who takes advantage of people. That's the way she's presented the best. And if they presented Asuka as the babyface and Sasha Banks as a heel, it would just be amazing to see Sasha Banks defeat the babyface and uh, and win her championship if she goes on to win the SmackDown Women's Championship from Charlotte. Now I don't know if she will, but she would have to in order to maintain her streak. So it would be great to see Sasha Banks win that WWE Championship, Women's Championship, SmackDown Championship from Asuka. And I think everyone would be happy to see that, despite the fact that Sasha Banks is presented as a heel, she would be able to get over as a heel, and people would be happy to see her defeat Asuka. Number 5, the last kicker, Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch hasn't gotten much publicity lately, and it's disappointing because, frankly, Becky Lynch is a stellar wrestler. She is beyond compare, and her disarmer and her what's her other move called? The Bexploder. Both are two amazing moves, and Becky Lynch delivers them so well, and she's super over with the fans. People love Becky Lynch, and if they could find a way to present Asuka as the heel and Becky Lynch as the face, people would be super happy, overjoyed to see Becky Lynch defeat Asuka and end her streak. Number 4, Nikki Cross. Now, if you haven't watched NXT, you might not be familiar with who Nikki Cross is, but Nikki Cross is a wrestler from, I think she's from Scotland, and she is beyond compare. She's a member of Sanity, the only female member of Sanity, and she holds her own, surrounded by these 3 just crazy men who are the members of Sanity. She holds her own as the only female member. And who are those members of Sanity? I think it's Killian Dane, Eric Young, and man, I couldn't tell you the third member. Killian Dane, Eric Young. I'll remember the third one later, but right now I'm not remembering it. But Nikki Cross is definitely a person who turns out amazing matches. If you go back and watch her triple threat match with Ruby Riott against Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship, you'll be blown away by the caliber of this match. Her and Ruby Riott just turned out an amazing match against Asuka. And if Ruby Riott could be put in a main event feud against Asuka, she would definitely deliver. Number 3, Kairi Sane. Now, Kairi Sane and Asuka are pretty much cut from the same cloth. Both come from Japan. Both are amazing female wrestlers. Asuka has been on this tear for the past year, and Kairi Sane has also been elevating herself on the NXT roster. She has been challenging Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship, and she won the Mae Young Classic. So it would be great to see Kairi Sane versus Asuka, and hopefully Kairi Sane end Asuka's streak. Number 2, Alexa Bliss. Now, Alexa Bliss is at WrestleMania is going to be in a feud with Nia Jax, and Asuka is going to be in a feud with Charlotte. But if you could just delete those 2 opponents, Nia Jax and Charlotte, and just put Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, that would be a far, far better match. Despite the fact that Charlotte Flair is a great wrestler, people want to see Alexa Bliss get her justice, and Asuka would be the perfect one to do it. But on the other hand, if Alexa Bliss could defeat Asuka and end her streak, it would just set her up as the number 1 contender in all of women's wrestling, the woman to beat in the WWE. And I think it would just elevate Alexa Bliss's career and just really improve her status in the WWE if she was the one who was able to end Asuka's streak. Now, number 1, this might surprise some people, Ember Moon. Ember Moon, despite the fact that she's on NXT, she actually debuted on the main roster at the Royal Rumble during the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. So Ember Moon has been on the main roster. Ember Moon had a series of amazing matches with Asuka. Amazing matches. And Athena, she just has such a great character. Her finishing move is amazing. Her wrestling is just beyond compare. And despite the fact that Asuka is an amazing wrestler, Ember Moon could hold her own against Asuka, and she would be a credible threat if she was put against Asuka on the main roster, and it would be great to see her end Asuka's streak, and that would just be an amazing prop to Ember Moon and just show the caliber of her wrestling in WWE. So number 1 wrestler to end Asuka's streak, Ember Moon. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you later. This has been your host, Johnny Highlander, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.